Hello everyone, Cameron here, and welcome to video number 3 for WP Members List setup. Now in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to set up your autoresponder with WP Members List. Now again, I'm going to be using Aweber. It's the plugin that we use to build this out. WP Members List does work with multiple autoresponders and different types of email list building tools and softwares, but for the most part, we use Aweber, and that's what I'm going to be using to walk you through this process. Now, if you need specific help with how to set up your forms with your list, please contact your autoresponder and find out. All you need is the HTML code. You're going to see that later, but I cannot really help you if I don't know how that particular autoresponder works. If you have any problems with Aweber, then be sure to send me an email via my support email, and I'll do everything I can to help you get started. Okay, so since our last video, what I've done is I just went through and cleaned up the opt-in page and the thank you page for this little demo site that we have going on here. So here's what the opt-in looks like. So as you can see, the headline is create your absolutely free account and join 77,601 other members growing their lead, sales, and profits. Simply enter your name and your email below, and you will be immediately sent to our private members area. So that's typically the type of headline that I use. I usually always include the words absolutely free. I found that it always helps to increase my conversions, or in this case, the people that sign up. If you have a large number of people who are your fans or who are your followers are on your current list, I just use that big number there. Again, that's just kind of like social proof, some reasons to give them to sign up. And again, the free is another thing, letting them know they're not going to pay. I also tell them sometimes up below right here, I'll tell them again that it's free, and all they have to do, the button itself says give me free access. Okay. So you can do whatever you want. You can split test a lot of this stuff. Again, you should be split testing a lot of this stuff, how it performs with the progress bar on or off, if you change the headline, etc. Okay, so before we go into that, let's just quickly look at the thank you page. Again, I just cleaned this up a little bit. Congratulations, you're registered. Access the members area below. Check your email, I sent you your login details. WP Members List, one of the features of it is it automatically from the plugin sends the login details to the user. Typically it goes in spam just because it's coming from the WordPress database, but it is automatically sent to the user. So once they sign up here with whatever email they use, that's going to be the place where they get their login details. Okay. And again, sign in now. The sign in now button, we had that go over to the random page that's not set up yet. All right. But again, if we come back here, what happens is somebody tries to sign up, MKTG with Cameron, and then password is password. If I try to sign up right now, it's not going to work because I don't have a mailing list associated with this plugin. Okay. So let's go back here. And what I'm going to do in this video is show you how to set up an Aweber form to go into WP Members List. All right. So what I've done is I've already logged into Aweber, and I'm just creating a new form. Okay, I don't know exactly how it works when you first sign up, so I didn't want to go through that process. I just want to show you what happens when you're ready to set up your first Aweber form, or set up a new Aweber form to work with WP Members List. So let's go ahead and check it out. The first company name is, you can put whatever you want here. I just put WPML-demo because this is the demo. The company website is WPMembersList.us. You're going to use your address. You have to use this for email compliance. Sender name, Cameron, last name, or the email is coming from. They recommend that you don't use like a gmail.com. So what they would recommend I do is use, something like Cameron at WPMembersList.com, or excuse me, .us. I'm not going to do that. I just use my support email for all these because I want all the emails going to the same place. Next step, so that's pretty self-explanatory. The list name, this is just going to be whatever you want to call your list. I'm just going to call it the same thing, WPML-demo. Briefly describe your list. You want to be careful with this because when people are unsubscribing or something like that, they can't see this information. So I typically just leave it as the same thing because I know what that means. You can also briefly describe what the list is all about. I'm going to go to next step. And then confirm your subscription. Typically, I turn this off. Okay. I don't like to have them confirm their subscription, especially when I'm using WP MembersList. Depending on what autoresponder you're using, that may change. You might have to get a double opt-in, which is what they call it when somebody has to confirm. So typically what I'll do is I'll just confirm it here. And then following this, I'll turn it off in the main list setup, and I'll show you how to do that at the end of this video. All right. All right, so now we're on our sign up form page, and we have our list created. As you can see here in Aweber, it says WP MembersList-demo. And what I'm going to do now is set up the form that I'm going to insert into the HTML autoresponder code over here. All right, so let's head back over to Aweber, and I'm going to create your first sign up form. Click that. And the beautiful thing about WP MembersList is if you don't want to, you don't have to change any of this, okay? This does not matter because basically WP MembersList takes all this stuff away. All you need to make sure is that whatever form you use has a spot for name and email. And do not change it to like FName or anything. It has to just say name and email in order for it to work properly. So if you know what I'm talking about as far as messing with the code in the form, depending on if you're using something more advanced like Infusionsoft or something like that, do not change it. Make sure that within the code of your form it says name and email. If you're just starting out and you're just setting it up following the easy way, just leave it exactly like this. Make sure you have a spot for name and email. All right, go ahead and save your form. Form has been saved. Go to step number 2. Here we can actually start messing with some of the technical details of the form. What do you want to call your form? So depending on how many of these different demos that I have set up, these different WP MembersList forms that I have set up, I might have different forms for different websites. For example, let's just say I had one big list on my Aweber account that was for affiliate marketing, right? And I could have one affiliate marketing members area on WPMembersList.com. I could have one that is on, bestaffiliatemarketingtraining.com and one on, double your affiliate sales overnight.com. I could have all those different affiliate marketing membership areas with all the same content just on different websites and different membership areas, right? So what I like to do with WP MembersList is I want to keep those all on the same main list, but I need different forms for the different websites. So this one might be the form. I just named the form here, best affiliate marketing training.com, right? I would do another one that's called double affiliate sales overnight. .com. So the way that I distinguish between the different websites that might be have the same content, have the same membership area, is just by setting up different names, different demo names. But if I'm going to have, for this example, for all the demo, WP MembersList sign up forms on just this WPMembersList.us, then I'm just going to create one form and I'm going to use that same HTML form for all of the different WP MembersList that I use on this website. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. If any of that sounds a little bit confusing, just be sure to email me and ask me, I think you should set it up, and I'll be sure to help you. So for this example, this form name is just going to be WP MembersList-demo. The thank you page. It does not matter what you set the thank you page and the already subscribed page up as, because again, WP MembersList is going to automatically send them to this thank you form here. So it does not matter. Whatever you put in here, it's not going to change where they go after they register. So once they see this page, okay, once somebody registers, or if they're not seeing this page, if they're just like if this is embedded into a post, once they complete this form, right, WP MembersList is going to automatically every single time send them to this thank you for signing up. Your registration is complete. All right, every single time it's going to happen. So technically it does not matter what you put into here, but just to be safe, what I like to put in here is I like to use a custom page, and then I always use the members area, in this case, just, yourdomain.com/wp-admin. I like to use the members area as the already subscribe page and the thank you page. Okay, that's just because to me, if for some reason there's a hiccup in the plugin or something's not working right, or there's some kind of crazy change with like Aweber or whatever autoresponder you're using, I want to make sure that people still get what I promised them, which is access to my members area. Okay, hopefully it still all got set up. And if something, just maybe messes up somewhere along the lines, and I'm not sure that it happened, at least for a day or two while I figure out what's going on, I'm still sure that everybody who signs up to my members, who signs up for the members area, they get access to that members area. Again, it's not going to change what happens on the WordPress side of things. Okay, but just in case, something a little strange happens, who knows? I just like to be better safe than sorry. Okay, so I just use whatever the login page for my membership area is. I'm going to go ahead and click save the form. All right, so that's saved. And then now we can go to publish. So this is how it works for Aweber. Once it's published, what I do is I say I will install my form. And then I click this button here that says raw HTML version. Now this is the code that I need to input into WP MembersList. So if I go back to WP MembersList, I go to Aweber code, and I just paste that right down there. Now again, this is what you're going to look for no matter what you're using. Constant Contact, GetResponse, Infusionsoft, MailChimp. It does not matter what Office Autopilot, that's the other one I was trying to think of. Office Autopilot. It does not matter what autoresponder you're using. Each one of those autoresponders are going to have some type of HTML code like this, which you need to copy and then paste into your autoresponder code form and the opt-in settings. Okay, so that's all we need to do, and it's saved on my WordPress site. And now what happens is once I paste that code in here, all I have to do is click update, and then we can go ahead and reload this demo. And let's go ahead and try it again. So again, my name is already in there, Cameron, MKTG with Cameron@gmail.com. And then my password, I will just make that password and give me free access. So I've logged in so many times to the same list with the same emails, just testing this thing over and over and over again. So I have to do this confirmation. You will not have to do this confirmation when people are signing up from your list. It's just that I've had so many times that I've logged into Aweber with this list and this email testing the plugin for you all that I have to do this, but 99% of the time it won't happen. And even if it does happen, it's not that big of a deal if you really think about it, because if you have a membership site, you want to make sure that it's not getting spammed with a whole bunch of people and all they have to do is click the box that says I'm not a robot, right? Again, this is just a little bit excessive because I've signed up so many times to this list. So I'm going to have to pause the video now and get through this, and then I'll see you on the other side. All right, so I got all confirmed with Aweber, and I just want to make sure I showed you this, that it did send me to the demo page, for the confirmation and thank you page, even though I had that set up in Aweber to only send me to the WP admin area. Okay, so now before we wrap up this video, let's just quickly take you through to show you what happened. So WP MemberList worked flawlessly, got all signed up, got confirmed, and now my support email should have a confirmation from WP MembersList with the email. Again, I'll show you that at the end of the video. But also, if we come over here to all users, what you're going to see is you're going to see a new email, a new subscriber has been added. Okay, now this is what WP MembersList does. I have the email mktg with Cameron@gmail.com. That's the actual username. Okay, that's the actual username for me. Okay, and then you can come in here, you can see all the contact details. All right, and this automatically knows that this is also the email. This automatically uses this at the primary email as the password. Again, I can't see any of the user's information, right? I can't see what password they set up. So even if they accidentally use their personal password for their email for some reason, I still can't, you can't see that as the administrator. Okay, I cannot see that here. If they need to get a password reset, I could set them a new password simply in here like I do with every other type of user. All right. So I just want to show you that's how the plugin actually works. I have a new subscriber. Everything worked perfectly. The user was sent here, and then once they can sign in below. Again, we're sending them right now to the just members-area page. That's just if you don't want to do any of the work, you just want to put all your content on one page and just give them access to it. They're still going to automatically get that email to log into your website, and that email is going to send them to whatever the login URL is. When we go into the membership training later in this members area, I'm going to show you how I set that all up as well, okay? But for now, that's it. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video, and I'll see you in the next one.